guess it won't let me change the orientation. Which kind of sucks. Hold on, you guys. I'm having some technical difficulties. Make sure it's getting the cutting board without dropping on the ground. Okay. Hopefully, let me adjust my, okay. Give me a second to adjust. I can't see, that's why I want to change the orientation. Alright, anyways. Man, this is frustrating. I cannot see. Well, okay. Alright, you guys. So I am back. I've got on my Bluetooth headset, so hopefully you all can hear me okay. I'm getting ready to actually slice up the chicken. I'm trying. I can't see the phone, which is making it so hard. I am speaking of it. This is a tablet. It's really hard to see. Pull this up and then bring it back. Anita. Oh, thank you, my love. Thank you. I appreciate you for tuning in. That's most definitely one of my faithful peeps. Okay, so I want to make sure you all can see the cutting board, because what I'm actually about to do is cut up the chicken for the tacos, and then I'm gonna plate. So y'all bear with me, because I'm trying to see and I can't see. I was trying to turn on the flash and it's not working. So I'm gonna just do all. And so much chicken broth produced. So I'm gonna save this and probably make, go ahead and make that chicken tortilla soup I was talking about. All right, so I decided to go ahead and use the serrated knife because it's a lot easier to cut through the chicken. God, it's so tender, it's like falling off the bone. And that is why I like the chicken thighs. Now, if I order chicken, like if I go out to eat, and let's say I go to like Popeyes or somewhere, I always order chicken breasts, but I don't like to cook with chicken breasts because it gets very dry. Chicken thighs are very tender, and the bone-in chicken thighs are the most tender. And the bone, enhances the flavor. Whether you guys knew it or not, what creates broth and gravy is the bone. When I worked at the From Scratch Kitchen back home in Omaha, we used to roast, like we would get in a whole pig. For those of you who have seen the movie Chef, the process they showed at the beginning of that movie with the whole pig and cutting it down. Yeah, like our executive chef would order the entire pig, and then what we would do with the bones, instead of tossing them out, we'd roast them off in the oven, and like we'd boil them down, then we'd roast them off in the oven. I'm pulling the fat out. Roast them off in the oven and let them dry out, and then grind it into the powder. So yeah, beef Broth is actual blood. It's dried blood from the cow. I learned a lot working in these restaurants, I'm telling you. Now, especially because this is for tacos, I don't want any of the chicken fat, so I'm pulling all of the chicken fat off. But I'm going to actually save the bones for the broth for when I make the chicken tortilla soup, because I know I'm going to have leftover beans and corn. So any leftover chicken, I can actually make chicken tortilla soup and put some more of that celery and the rest of those carrots in there. See, my chef on a budget is all about showing you how to make multiple meals with minimal ingredients. So like I said, it does not cost a lot to cook like a chef, and also for it to be healthy. I'm gonna leave in just a little bit of the skin, but not too much of it. See, all that can go to flavor the broth. So, and even if I make like enchiladas, flautas, any of that, this is how I do. Now, if I don't want to do all this like slicing, sometimes I will get the boneless, skinless chicken thighs. But I like the flavor of the skin. I know it's not the healthiest, but I do like the flavor. And the fact that I bake my chicken all the time, that's much healthier than pan frying it or pan searing it. I want to make sure there's no cartilage and no little pieces of bone, no veins or anything. Now, as a chef, you need to always quality check your food. So I'm going to do a quick quality check. Oh my God. Oh, that shit is fire. Oh, these tacos about to hit. Or as the young folks say, they about to slap. I still don't, I don't understand some of that. I want to see how food can slap somebody. I know back in my day, they used to say, God, that's how I was saying that. Tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. Although we never did. I got a black mama, know that shit ain't about to fly. She will have you on the floor. Okay, so yeah, that came out really good. I squeezed like some fresh lime on the chicken. The other thing too, when you, God, them two produced a lot of meat. I may not even need to, I might slice up one more, but that produced a lot of meat. Whenever you make protein, let it rest before you slice it. That also holds the moisture. So I did let it rest about 5 minutes or so. Actually, it's a little bit longer than 5 minutes because I heated up the corn tortillas. By the way, these are the brand of corn tortillas that I use, the Fiesta brand. And I warmed them up in the skillet, and I'm keeping them in here to keep them warm. They're wrapped in my saran wrap, or cling wrap rather. I don't even know what brand it is. I think it's from either Kroger or H&M. So again, because it's for tacos, I do kind of want to shred the meat a little bit. I don't want to have super big chunks. Okay, I'm gonna slice up one more chicken thigh and then I'll save the other one. Or you know what? I'll just slice all of it. That way it's already prepped for the chicken tortilla soup. Man, it's so good. I love myself. I amaze myself sometimes. Like, I know I'm a chef, but when this shit comes out fire as hell, it's like, bruh. Food porn is this. Alright, so these 4 chicken thighs are actually yielding quite a bit of meat. This is another way to show you, like, You could technically, like if you really wanted to, you could get like 2 or 3 meals out of this. But I am sharing this with a couple of my housemates, so. And then the rest of the chicken I'll use to make, like I said, the chicken tortilla soup probably tomorrow. And that'll be real easy. It's just a matter of dumping the leftovers into a pot with the broth that the chicken produced. And see, I didn't even have to add no chicken broth. Look how much broth just those 4 thighs produce. So anytime Chef D is in the kitchen, I'm gonna show you how to actually cook like a chef. You don't have to buy, I abhor canned foods. I'm gonna be honest. The only reason why I'm even that I use the canned foods I had tonight is because those were donated to me and I need to get rid of them. But if I had more time, I would have made the black beans from dried black beans, and I would have purchased fresh corn instead of using the canned corn because canned vegetables contain a high amount of sodium content because they're preserved in a brine. We used to actually make the brine from scratch in the restaurant. A brine is nothing more than salt and water. It's salt, water, and sugar. That's literally, so anytime you are like purchasing canned vegetables, even canned fruit, believe it or not, that's what's in it. It's salt and water and sugar, and it's not healthy. But it's not like I eat canned vegetables all the time. In fact, I don't purchase them. I never actually purchase canned anything outside of like canned tomatoes. And I didn't make salsa because I want the pico de gallo for the tacos. But if I was making nachos, I would have took some of that pico de gallo with the canned tomatoes and made fresh salsa. And then, like I said, I forgot to get the queso fresco. That's actually my favorite for nachos and tacos. But the mozzarella will do. Alright, so I'm gonna save this for. So again, the bones help to produce the broth. If you decide to actually make this with bone-in chicken, save the bones, put the bones in your broth to make your broth, like actually put it in and let it reduce down, and then pull the bones out before you add your other ingredients to the soup. Because that's exactly how we did in the restaurants. Like we would reduce, whether it was chicken, beef, pork, whatever protein we were cooking, we always cook the bones in with the broth, and then we use either a cheesecloth to strain it. Cheesecloth is the best, but most people don't even know what cheesecloth is to even know how to purchase it. If you have a strainer, or if my mom called it a colander, you can strain it with that. That way you don't get any pieces of the bone in the actual broth, but the flavor, it's going to enhance so much. So yeah, this chicken came out really good. And it's a lot of meat. I'm actually glad it's producing so much meat, because I can definitely make the chicken tortilla soup tomorrow. And then I still got a ton of actual corn tortillas left too. And I usually, if I make the chicken tortilla soup, I garnish it with the pico de gallo and the queso fresco. But like I said, I got mozzarella. That'll work. Because I want to get rid of all this so that when I get my groceries this week, I can have more room. And y'all remember so my last Chef on a Budget meal, I did the baked chicken with the French onion, mashed potatoes, the roasted carrot, and the roasted fresh beets, right? That pack of chicken came with 10 chicken thighs. This is just 4 chicken thighs. So I mean, I ain't gonna front hold y'all. I ate off of that for the last few days since Thanksgiving. Because I had made 6 chicken thighs that I baked. And then I had the mashed potatoes, I had the carrot, and the fresh beets. Fresh beets are so good. I had no idea. And it's so crazy, when you're a kid, you don't ever want that shit. But as an adult, oh my God, they're so good. They're sweet. When you roast them in the oven and add, some water to the pan, they come out really tender. And they're a really good source of iron. The things the doctors last time I went told me is that I need to increase my iron intake and my potassium, because I'm iron and potassium deficient as a result of Graves' disease. So that's why I'm always like making sure to incorporate beets into my diet. The peas that I added to the Spanish rice also have a high content of iron, and so do the black beans. Um, and even the corn, believe it or not. I would say it's probably about the only health benefit of corn is that it's a decent source of iron. Outside of that, it really doesn't have any health benefits. It's a hybrid food, which means that it's, even though it's grown in the earth, it's still a hybrid. So I'm trying to make sure there's no like veins or cartilage or bones. But yeah, look at how much meat just those 4 chicken thighs yielded. So that pack of chicken was like $7 for 10. So essentially, like each chicken thigh is like 70 cents. So again, chef on a budget. I'm showing you how to make food like a chef that is on a budget. People always say, oh, it costs a lot to eat healthy. No, it doesn't. You just got to be willing to put in the work. And really, y'all, this wasn't a lot of work tonight. It didn't even take me an hour to prep all that earlier. And this just goes in the oven. And to shred it doesn't take that long either. Now, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and transfer the bones back into the broth. I'm gonna save that. And I'm gonna make that into soup tomorrow. That skin is so good. I'm gonna save the skin in there too for flavor. Oh my god, that seasoning is on point. I did a damn good job on this shit. If I do say so myself. I tell you what, my future divine masculine is I tell you that. Because his wife gonna be cooking chef's meals all the time. Ain't finna be no. I mean, if we eat anything quick, it's gonna be because we ordered out and we invited for that cooking. But when I cook for him, baby, he gonna eat everything I want. This skin is so different. I'm stop eating skin. Oh my god. When I tell you that is so good. Okay, let me set it to the side. In high school, my Mexican homegirl always said, "Oh my gosh." That is so good. All right, so what I'm about to do now is rearrange a few things so I can get my plate out. I'm gonna show y'all how to plate, and then I'm about to eat. And it's late. Well, it's late for eating dinner. It's not late, but it's late for eating dinner. Yeah, that's a lot of meat. Alright, so look at all that juicy, delicious, delectable chicken or oil in that spoon. Alright, let me grab my plate here. Alright, so y'all should be able to see that. Alright. Oh, you know what? Let me go grab the. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what? I forgot to garnish it with the cilantro. Hold on, let me put those cilantro on the chicken. There we go. And actually, I need to grab. That could go off on the side. I'm gonna put this because I'm gonna put my beans in this little bowl. Okay, now let me grab the beans. got the black beans mixed with the corn. And I don't need a ton, especially because it is late. Plus, I've already been munching. Now, the rice I'm using, y'all, again, some of this food was donated. This is not rice that I purchased. I normally would use jasmine rice. So, I don't like the texture of this rice. It came out like more mushy than I wanted it to. The flavor is good, but I don't like the texture. Because I'm a fan of jasmine rice. I think that's enough. So yeah, the rice is not super, I'm not super proud of it. I'll put it that way. It's okay, but it's not like, I'm gonna actually purchase some jasmine rice next time I make it. Just left it upstairs. And the only reason why I used these canned beets is because I ran out of the fresh ones. So I was like, might as well get rid of the stuff so that when I get my groceries this week, there's not so much stuff in there. Okay, make sure y'all can see. Even the little bowls are still taking up quite a bit of room. All right, let me grab some tortillas. All right, let me open up the cheese first. And I am going to drizzle, oh, I got some of the mixed cheese. Okay, I think I'm gonna do both. Actually, I'm gonna save this for my grilled cheese because it tastes really good. So I do like to drizzle a little bit of, y'all know I only use Hidden Valley Ranch. No, I am not being sponsored, but I'm speaking that into existence because there's specific brands I only use. For pasta and pizza, I only use Bertolli. And for ranch, I only use Hidden Valley. That is a family staple. I've tried Kraft. The closest that I've liked to Hidden Valley is Ken's, but even Ken's ain't the same. It's alright, but it's not that good. Oh, there's another one. I'm gonna zip these back up. That way they can stay warm for my housemates. I'm gonna make their plates after I jump off live. I just want to show y'all how I plate. So yeah, typically when I cook a meal, either I cook enough to eat off of it for multiple days, or I make a meal to where the ingredients can be used for something else, like this one. The ingredients can be used for chicken tortilla soup, or if I had the time to make the like enchilada sauce from scratch, I would make enchiladas, and if I had the queso fresco and other cheeses. But this will be good for chicken tortilla soup. Because like I can literally put all these ingredients in a pot. The beans and corn, the rice, the chicken, and I can add some tomato or the pico, either or, and make soup. Or sopa in Espanol. And see, you don't need like a ton of chicken for the tacos. I do need some more room on this plate though. You know what, I'm gonna pull the beets off. Well, no, because I'm gonna eat all of it. So. As y'all watch me, you'll get to know I'm an overthinker. and I think out loud. All right, so next I'm gonna do the drizzled ranch right on the chicken. Sometimes I will make a cilantro lime sauce with the ranch. I'll blend some cilantro with the ranch and fresh lime, but I didn't feel like doing all that tonight because the chicken did take a little longer than I expected, which is why the plating is a little later, but it's worth it. It's gonna be good. I forgot this was the thick cut mozzarella. Now sometimes I'll even melt the mozzarella a little bit, but I'm not gonna do all that tonight. All right, so I do want to put a little bit of cilantro garnish in the beans. I'm gonna actually save the rest of that cilantro for when I make the soup. Traditionally, tacos don't actually have cheese, like actual authentic tacos just have the meat. And sometimes they'll make pico, but a lot of times they'll just make like the onion, cilantro lime mix. I found that out. Like I said, my high school friends are all Hispanic, and that's when I found that out. They're like, yeah, you Americans add cheese to tacos. We don't really do that. And if we do, we only use either queso fresco or cotija. Cotija is a dry crumbly. It's like Mexican feta cheese, basically. Whereas queso fresco is a wet cheese. Okay, so let me grab the pico de gallo. Trying to make sure you guys can see the plate. All right, so this is the pico I prepped before. Let me set that down so I don't drop it because that's heavy. Oh, but that's blocking the plate. Damn. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna move some things around. There we go. Because I don't want it to block the plate. You know what? I think I am gonna add a little bit of pico de gallo to my beans too, as a garnish. Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. And then I'm gonna pull the camera off so I can show you guys the close-up. Hola. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Anita. Appreciate you. Oh, it's okay, Deacon Jungle Cat Pose. You can tune in. Oh, look at all the comments. Hold on, let me look. What are we making? I made chicken nachos. Not nachos. Chicken tacos. And black beans and corn. I made the pico de gallo on the last slide. You guys can catch the replay. And then this is all of the chicken thighs. There's the flash. That's what I was looking for earlier. So this is the meat from the chicken thighs that I roasted off. So we have the black beans and corn mix topped with my pico de gallo and fresh cilantro. Like I said, I'm not super proud of how the Spanish rice came out. Again, that rice was donated. I'm gonna purchase jasmine rice next time. That's the beets. And then here are my chicken tacos. So I forgot to order queso fresco when I did my grocery delivery order. So I just used this thick cut mozzarella cheese. And like I told y'all, I only use Hidden Valley Ranch. I don't use any other brand of ranch. And then I just heated up the corn tortillas in the skillet. And here's the rest of them. I'm keeping them warm in saran wrap inside of this freezer bag because I'm going to plate for my housemates. Because I'm going to share with them. Oh, that should be the. Let me get a screenshot right quick. That's a good angle there. Okay, you guys bear with me because you know I'm an editor. And I do all of my own UX design and stuff. Oh, this is a good shot. Because I can use that for the thumbnail. I'll edit it after I jump off live. Make sure my hands are... I hate these hand cameras from Graves' disease. It's like, I want the camera to be still. Oh, of course. Sorry, you guys. My screen jumped off. Okay. Hold on. Okay, there we go. That's a good screenshot. So yeah, these are my chicken tacos topped with the mozzarella, drizzled with some ranch, and then topped with my pico de gallo. And like I said, you guys can catch the replay from the last live. And then I just got black beans and corn. That's a good shot too. And then I, of course, have my beets to increase my iron. And like I said, the Spanish rice, I'm disappointed in. The flavor is really good, but the texture is not where it's at. And like I said, some of this food was donated to me. That rice definitely was. I normally get jasmine rice, but I wanted to get rid of food before getting groceries again this week. I'm trying to get screenshots and my phone's not cooperating. You know, I'll do the screenshot after I jump off live. Because I want to edit my thumbnail for this live. But I also want to eat, y'all. I'm hungry. I am. I was going to squeeze some lime, but I'm not. I think I'm good. Let me take a look at the comments. Thank you, Anita, again. Blitzy Craig, thank you for tuning in. Bike Life Justin, thank you for tuning in. Deacon Jungle Cat Pose, thank you, my love. I love how my D's Pete's be showing up at all of my lives, for real. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm definitely about to jump off and eat. I'm hungry. And I want to make my housemates plates too. But y'all check the replay from my last live. Ooh, that's a good shot. I want to see if I can catch this while I'm on live real quick. Okay, I like that. So yeah, y'all catch the replay on the other live. Yeah, it's already late. Y'all tune in tomorrow night. Well, it depends on if I have to work Tuesday morning. If I don't, then tomorrow night I will go ahead and do the live review of Jaguar Rights Live, where I joined the panel with her and Dr. Megan McGlover. There was so much healing in that, and I really, really want to review it. But by the time I get done eating and cleaning up, it's gonna be late, and I got to get up early in the morning. So thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all come back again tomorrow night and catch the replay where I showed you how I prepped everything for tonight. But that's how it goes down in Chef D's kitchen. And like I said, if I have had like dry black beans, then the black beans would have been from scratch, and I would have made them with smoked neck bones. And I go all out. Like I really, when I cook. But these are just canned black beans and corn. And I seasoned them. Then I just garnished it with the pico de gallo, fresh cilantro. And then because I did have a can of beets, I heated those up as well and then made the Spanish rice. So y'all tune in, catch the replay gang. For my first time viewers, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bell. That way every time I upload or go live, you'll get the notification. For those who would like to support and donate to my channel, you can submit that to the Cash App. Again, Anita, thank you for the super chat. And shout out to Hong Kong that tuned in to my last live. I love that we are going international. So yeah, I'm about to smash, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Shit, I'm hungry.